Hi guys, it's G with aromaG's Botanica, and it's like 4 days before Christmas Eve. So I figured you guys probably wanted to do some tarot readings to figure out what was in that box, what's in your stockings. If you haven't been snooping well enough to already know. Also find out if the ho 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 next door is cheating on your man. So yeah, we'll wait for a few people to come in here. I'm going to shuffle the cards. We're doing this again. Every Friday, 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. We did a series doing this last year, 150 episodes, and this is the third one starting over. You know, Nikki Jean has, she was reading cards too. Lady V was doing it last year. You know, they were all kind of doing their own thing. Nikki is, I think she's still taking clients, still doing readings. She's also back working in the restaurant industry as a manager in Chicago, where she moved. Lady M is busy managing the aromaG store, especially this time of year. So I've been shuffling. Let me pull a card for the energy of the day. Let's see what today is going to be like. Oh, okay. This card, Nine of Wands, I always read as this is someone who's put a lot of effort into something and they kind of feel beat up by it. They've been through a lot to get where they are, but you see the guy's still standing. He's still holding on to one of those wands. So this is the way I always read this card. Let me know in the comments if you read it differently. But, you know, to me, that would be the energy of today is maybe you've been doing a long-term project. Maybe it's not paying off like it should. Hold out a little bit longer and hopefully you'll begin seeing results. So I want to show off the next. I told you about aromaG's had started doing t-shirts. So, and if you want them, you go to merch.aromags.com. And I wore one the other day. I'm wearing one today and show it off to you. Let's move my microphone. There we go. So this one is Magic Happens. aromaG's Botanica, Nashville, Tennessee, aromagsbotanica.com. So yes, you can actually get to aromaG's many different ways. You can go to where do we go? aromags.com, aromags.com. You can go to aromagsbotanica.com. And you can still go to the original name, aromagregory.com. All of them get you there. And right now we've been doing a 20% off sale. So I see that people are coming in ready for a reading. You guys, I think you missed the one card pull, which was about holding on a little bit longer, getting to get results from some project you've been working on. The first reading is Christy Waller said, I would love a reading, please. Let's shuffle the cards again. Hey, Angel Face, M Lady, Debbie Ross, hello, Bronwyn, Javier, Laura. Happy day of Freya, Papa G in chat, Laura says. Guys, I think you missed it before, but because it'll be on video. I still want to show off this aromaG's t-shirt. Yes. To look at all the t-shirts, you got to go over to merch.aromags.com. You can see all the t-shirts. I'm doing my own t-shirts too. I've started to create my own. I've got a lot of them over on my Etsy shop, and I'm also building a website. So some of mine are a little on the racy side. I have a lot of LGBT ones, witchy ones, pagan ones, just in general smart ass ones. And I'm shuffling for Christy. Christy, Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is about, so whatever problem you're facing, it reminds you to look in the mirror, because this card is often about a self-imposed problem, meaning we didn't necessarily bring it on ourselves, but we could actually get out of it really easy. It could be with the decisions you make about who you're hanging around, what you're putting up with. Sometimes it can be about, I don't want to say low self-esteem, but it could be self-esteem talk where you're preventing yourself from moving forward by listening to that inner voice in your head. So, time to revisit what you're thinking yourself about a situation and what power you can take to actually move forward. And the card actually shows her binding is loose. There's no swords in front of her. She could wiggle right out and move on if she wanted to, but she chooses to stay where she is. So hopefully that helps. Virginia Marie says, I'm wearing an aromaG shirt today too. Cool. Debbie Ross, please, if possible, may I have a card? Thank you. Bronwyn, loving the image on that shirt. We're almost sold out. We sold out of, we'll have one left of the Krampus t-shirts that were at the store. So, Debbie Ross, your card is Five of Cups. It's the crying over spilled milk card. It's someone who is actually looking at the 3 spilled cups, and that's what their focus is on. They're not paying attention to the fact that there's still 2 cups upright right behind them if they would just turn around and take a look. So this invites you to take a broader look at what's going on in your situation, step back from it, and look at it unbiasedly. Hard to do sometimes, and you're going to find the good in it. So don't focus on the bad. Javier, someone put voodoo on me. Well, I'm assuming that's just a statement of fact. Voodoo is a religion. It is not what you see in the movies. You may mean hoodoo or magic or something, but remember, guys, voodoo is a religion, and most of it is not bad. 98% of it not bad. So maybe a little tweaking of the choice of words there. Javier, you might want to get some 13 herb bath from aromaG's Botanica and take a bath in that, and it comes with instructions. It usually works getting the spell off of you. Imelda, may I have a card, please? 8 of Wands. Either it's something you're aware of or something's going to just appear. This is about something happening very quickly. If there's something you've been wanting to make happen, it's going to happen pretty fast, or something you've been wishing for, or it could come out of nowhere. It could be something out of nowhere. Maybe it's a job offer or something. Something's going to wrap up very quickly, and it's not going to take a long time to manifest. I hope you know what that means. Let's see. Imelda. Here in aromaG's, we are reminding you in the chat, comments violating community standards will be deleted, meaning don't come in and try to get people to come over to your readings. It's tacky. Mary, is it Miglio? I would really appreciate it. Good morning. That shirt rocks. What do we got? 9 of Cups. So 9 of Cups is sort of celebrating your accomplishments, showing off what you have. It can be just the pride in your accomplishments. So it's about taking a few moments to step back and pat yourself on the back. So if there's anything you're struggling with, remember you've already accomplished a lot of things. You need to focus on that during any hard times. Make sure I'm trying not to skip anyone. We do this about 20 minutes each Friday at 10:30 a.m. So get in quickly and get your question in the chat. Angel Face wants a general card pull, please. And I'm moving over to the Lenormand deck to see what it has to say. All right, Angel Face. It's the cloud card, meaning something can go either way. Clouds have a silver linings, clouds have dark storms. You may have a question in the back of your mind about a certain something, and right now it's saying it could possibly go either way. Or sometimes it tells you when the dark clouds are coming in, look for the silver lining. But most of the time it can be about balance. It can be about things it's almost like a Wheel of Fortune card where things are just going to go one way or the other, but there's no clear answer for which way it's going to go. Bronwyn, aromaGs, I didn't take a vacation down your way just to get to your awesome classes. I'm going to start doing more classes on Zoom. And then when they're done, put them on my podium this coming year. Let's see. M Lady, can I get a card for 2025? Well, there's already a lot of tomfoolery going on in the government, so hadn't even fully kicked it off yet. So 2025 is probably going to be a shit show, but hopefully not personally for you. M Lady, card for 2025. What's your theme for 2025? Oh, that's good. Ace of Pentacles, just free money falling out of the air in your lap. It can be about things finally paying off, finally getting ahead. Money, abundance, things finally coming your way. That's a good card. Jennifer Hartley wants one about her job. You'll either be, this isn't usually about promotion. It could be, but it's more about like switching departments, switching jobs, moving to a different location, something like that. It has something to do with movement and physically movement. It doesn't have to be moving to another city. It could be a change in your position, a change in what you do, or a change in location. Hello, Radiance Worldwide. Hey, everybody. Let's see. Mary says, appreciate it so much. I need to come in for a full reading. Yeah, 7 days a week at aromaGs. You can walk in and just get a free reading. They're not free reading, sorry. A reading with one of these are free readings. All the people who are at the store 7 days a week, there's 2 shifts of readers. That's 14 different people. They have different rates, but I meant to say you just walk in, no appointment, and it's first come, first serve. If you want to actually get a reading with myself or Reverend Roy, I am folkmagicstudio.com. He's healingamulet.com. You just go over there and hit book a reading. I am booked until January 7th. Let's see. Every time I switch over to something, I lose my place. Here it is. Jane Edwards. Good morning. May I have a card, please? Jane. It's the letter, which is about communication. It can be about written communication. It can be an email, an actual letter, a postcard, something. It is about you're going to receive some news, or there's some news you need to send. Um, is there someone you need to say I'm sorry to? Is there a contract you need to sign? It is about the written word, whether it be physical or digital. So either you're going to get some news soon, or there's some paperwork you need to tidy up. Let's see, where are we at? After Jane, Annabelle. Brown says Zoom classes would be wonderful. Lynn Izilberry. Beery. May I have a general card, please? Yikes. The death card. Doesn't mean death. Means the end of something. But remember, the end of something is the beginning of something else. So it's not always a bad card. It's about cleanup. So, Lynn, something is going to end, and hopefully something better takes its place. I hope you know what that thing is. People usually see that card and freak. Not as bad as it looks. Brandy will is it Wilbur? Man, will I have a change in job soon? There's that card again. Will I have a change in job soon? Not if you're no. This tells you, listen, you're not putting yourself out there enough, and you're not fully committing to the fact of leaving the one that you're in. If you are in a job, you gotta zhuzh up the vibe, the energy of really finding what you're wanting, because it's almost like not putting enough energy out there, not putting in enough effort. You may be putting in a lot of effort, but it looks like it needs more. It needs more. Angel wants, can you explain how High John the Conqueror is used when you get time? High John the Conqueror root is used for empowerment. It's used as a talisman. Oftentimes, it's for power. It's for personal power. It is to increase the power of a spell you're already doing by including it as an ingredient. Yeah, it's just meant about claiming power. It's often a very masculine energy root. Wendy, so glad to see this pop up. Hello, Papa G. Hello. Yes, we're back on Fridays doing the readings. Pat Haley, hello. First time here. Hello, Pat. Radiance Worldwide wants a general card, please. Ooh, Radiance. It's the Lovers. To me, the Lovers card is more about partnership than. I think Two of Cups is more the Lovers card than the Lovers card. The Lovers card can be about lovers, can be about a relationship, but it can also be about forming a partnership with someone. Hopefully you know what that means. Where were we? Let's see. No. Pat Haley says first time here. That was Radiance, and Pat Haley wants a card. There it is. No, also good. Aces are usually good because they're about beginnings. Ace of Wands, Pat. I think it's the beginning of a creative project of some sort. Something you're going to create, something you make from scratch, something that's your idea. So if you've been putting off doing something or starting something that you have an idea about, stop putting it off. Start to do it, because it looks like it's a good time to get going. No, I don't have my fancy cup today. I do. It's in the other room, but it's a little chilly here, so I wanted the one with the lid. Bronwyn, I have a card about my career direction. Did I already answer your question? I'm not sure, but career direction, 3 of Wands. It's a time of assessment. I don't think you actually have figured out what it is you're actually wanting to do all the time. This is actually looking at everything you've achieved, looking at everything you want, assessing what's good, what's bad. I suggest making a pro and a con list to figure out exactly where you want to be and what you want to be doing. Because casting a wide net, looking for a job or changing a job without truly thinking about what is it I want to do, you can end up in the wrong place again. And then asking the same question a year later. Paul wants a card. Paul's one of the readers at the store. He is on a sabbatical out in Arizona. Let's see, Paul. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Strength. See, it's just about hanging in there, just, holding on, hanging in there, having the courage, having the strength to see through sometimes a bad period. Sometimes it can be something you're facing, something someone said. But it's just really about taking your power back into your own hands and having the courage and the faith to look at it in the face, deal with it until that time passes and things are good again. Because it usually does happen that way. It just doesn't always feel that way. Ariel Davis, hi, so glad I caught alive. Well, we're glad you caught us too. Angel Face, so it gives a boost basically. Yeah. High John the Conqueror root can boost other magic. It can make things begin to go, make you vibrate in power. Brandy Miller. I guess I should have worded that different. I haven't started looking. I'm wondering if I should find a job soon. Only you could answer that. Yes, I have to get to everyone. So yeah, that's a good example. Everyone, if you have a question, word it very specifically so we know what we're talking about here. Well, Brandy, you'll know that if the bill collectors are knocking on the door, then yeah, it's time to find a job. Or if you're bored, sometimes you got to get out one because you're bored, even if you got money. Pat Henley says, yes, you're right. Even putting off commissioned animal portraits. They're commissioned and waiting around for your ass to pick up those pencils and brushes. Come on, Pat, get busy. Kelly Lang, can you pull a card for a family situation I'm helping my partner deal with? Oh, here it is. Ace of Wands again. Whatever the situation is, you have to take a creative approach to it. Not the ideas you've been thinking about. So sit back, look at the situation fairly, unbiasedly, like a stranger would, and to try to figure out a way forward. You may have to get creative with your thinking. Les, I'm glad to see Les back. General card. Les, you got a lot of work to do, or a lot of work coming up. It'll pay off, but at the time, it'll feel like maybe some moments of feeling like it's drudgery. But it will pay off in the end. You just have to forge through. And 10:54. I think we have reached the end, and it looks like the questions have stopped coming. So yeah, I'm going to pull another card for I don't know how you celebrate Christmas. It is Christmas. Christmas can be a Christian Christmas. It can be a Santa Claus Christmas, which are two totally different things. Um, whether you're doing Yule or whatever. Um, let's pull for the energy of it. How's your holiday gonna go? Whatever you want to call that holiday. And then don't forget, we're gonna do this every Friday, 10:30 a.m. Central Time. Oh shit. So okay, either your holiday will be filled with playing sports with your family or mm, arguments at the dinner table. So let's all remember to bite our tongues during the holidays. Um, remember, the day isn't always just about you being right in that moment or them being wrong. Let some shit pass. Give everyone a break during the holidays. Mm, argue with them about politics or pronouns or whatever later. Save it for next year. So focus on having a good holiday. Um, we put up the tree last night. Haven't been feeling it this year, but starting to a little bit. Went Christmas shopping yesterday. Went got pizza yesterday at a pizza parlor here in Nashville called Gondola House. Very good. And so yeah, starting to feel a little bit more like Christmas. I think we're gonna wrap all the gifts tonight. When you get older, it's hard. It's hard. So we're gonna set up the folding table and do it up here instead of getting in the floor cross-legged. Um, when you're getting in the upper 50s, it's hard to get on the floor and sit there and do this presents. Bronwyn, thank you. Now I can tell the grumpy family that I'm not coming because Papa G warned me. Hey, make sure, but don't forget, Bronwyn, go to the grocery store before that day. If you're going to stay home, make sure you cook yourself something nice. We like to do lasagna, but this year we're doing a roast. Um, one year, Roy and I didn't even think about it. Didn't go anywhere for Christmas. Didn't buy any food. The only place open was a little Chinese grocery store, and there wasn't a lot to choose from. So, Angel Face, I just put my tree up too. Getting into it now. Our girls are 17 and 21. You know, our kids are in their 30s. Um, but we still like to make it nice. So, all right. So I'm going to see y'all next Friday, 10:30 a.m. Central Time. It's easy to get in here and get a spot because most people are coming in about 10:40. So get in here quick. Also, we always do the super chats where I can pull 3 cards for you. It's $5 or $1 keeps the chat going. So we will see you next week. In the meantime, it's still 20% off. It may not get to you in time for Christmas, but through Christmas at aromaG's, it's still 20% off. So head over there. We're still shipping stuff out. Setting up priority mail now. Hopefully, if you place an order today, it'll get to you, but we can't promise anything. Until next week, this is Papa G and with aromags.com. Later. Bye-bye.